Hey everybody. Um, let's see, we got like 4 people online, so um, good enough for the moment, I guess. It's mainly just I wanted to give a little update, kind of let people know what I've been working on, um, what we have accomplished in the 2 full days that we've been live, because now we've been live for 48 hours. So, um, I just wanted to do this live, just kind of touch base, let everybody know how things are going. So right now, let me refresh my screen, make sure nothing else has changed. Okay. As you know, when we started the PTC platform, I uploaded the 720 members. Was 719 when I started, 720 when I finished, because the person joined the old phase 2 right before I got done. So I added them in, that made 720 that we started with. This, I guess, pre-launch, soft launch, whatever you want to call it. So in the 48 hours that we've been live, we are now at 788 members. So we've brought in 68 new members. Let's see, we now have, let me approve a couple ads here, and then I'll tell you how many ads we have in the system total. Okay, looks like we have, right now we have 24 live ads in the system. So we want to keep that growing. We want to keep trying to bring in advertisers, people that have something to advertise. Positions wise, well, let's see, we have let me see how many. Okay, 1, 2. Position wise, I probably have to answer that question on the next slide. That's probably a question I need to prepare a little bit for, so I can add them up. I can tell you for a fact we have at least we have at least 740 total, at least, because we had obviously 720, because everybody that was in the old system was automatically a paid member, because they paid to join the old one. So I started them off as a paid member, but every time they buy an ad pack, they get another position. So I'd literally have to go through and see how many people have bought ad packs. Like, I can see one person right here on the screen I'm on. It shows me 50 members at a time. This person, it says they're in the, they have 3 positions. The original one that I gave them, then they bought 2 ad packs. So it says they're in there 3 times. 2 times, 2 times. 2 times. Jerry, I think you're leading my positions. 6 times. So you bought like 6 ad packs. Yeah, so you're in there. You have 6 positions in. We have a lot of. So we probably have more than 740. Because I was just kind of guesstimating based on how many like 2 and 3 position spots I've seen. I didn't see yours the first time through. So yeah, so we're probably, I don't know. I'll have to go through and count them. So, but we gotta be at least um, 740 to 750 somewhere, if not more. But I'd have to go through and count how many times people are in it. I mean, I can scroll pretty quick because I see a lot of one time. There's another 2 time. A lot of ones. There's another 2. There's a 3. A lot of ones. Yeah, so, and I've went through about half of this now. There's another 2. Yeah, so we're around there. But yeah, before the next live, I'll actually try to sit down and go through them all so I can actually tell you exactly how many there are. But like I said, there's 728 paid positions, so that's one time all of them. Then everybody that's bought an ad pack added another one. So just with you, Jerry, we went from 728 to 734. We're probably near 750, at least. So we're around that area. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, we have 700. Well, it just went 789, so we just got another member. 789 members total now. I also want to do this update because I want to give everybody a couple things that we have been working with the programmer on. Number one, there's a lot of people that when I transferred them from the old phase 2 over to the new pay-to-click program or paid-to-click program, that their country ID, the country listed on their thing wasn't exactly the country they live in. Like some people, when they signed up, they just selected, Albania or something just because it was in the A's, it was at the top of the list. So I had the programmer, we changed the coding to where now when you log in, it would literally on your, let me pull mine up. Let me pull the admin account up. On your dashboard, it tells you, well, if my computer wants to respond, off the page I wanted. On your dashboard anyway, on your account statistics area, it tells you what country you're in. Okay. Before, some of them said like Albania, Algeria, and that wasn't the country they're actually in. The coding has been rewritten, it's been updated. So now when you log in, it's going to say the country your IP address is coming from. It changes your country code. So if anybody excluded, let's just say a person's country code or country said Albania and they were really in the United States. If somebody excluded Albania, well, they wouldn't be able to see those ads. So that's why we rewrote that part of the code to verify that IP every time you log in. That way, when you log in, it reads your IP, changes your country. So now it'll tell exactly what country you're from, so you can see the ads that didn't exclude your country. So we fixed that. We also, right now, the programmer is working on, in the next day or so, you're going to see a member-to-member transfer option show up. I'm not exactly sure where at yet in the menu, how it's going to be set in there, but it is going to show up. So once that happens, I'll make a little video for the frequently asked questions section on how to do a member transfer. Now, if you've watched the videos on how to deposit money and things like that, you've already seen where I've shown you how you can deposit, from Bitcoin, or you can deposit into your account balance from your withdrawal wallet, okay, to be able to buy ad packs and things like that. So since we can move from our withdrawal wallet to our account balance, I didn't want the member transfer to go from account balance to account balance, because if you were transferring to someone, or let's say you're a person that doesn't have any clue about Bitcoin, doesn't know how it works, doesn't have a wallet, okay, but you're in our system, a friend helped you out, whatever. When it comes to withdrawal, you may not know how to withdraw or can't withdraw because you don't have that stuff. So you want to transfer it to a friend, let them withdraw it and give you the cash. I didn't want that member-to-member transfer going account balance to account balance, because account balance is to buy ad packs and things like that. Once you put money in there, it can't get withdrawn from there. So what we did is the member-to-member transfer is going to go from your account balance to the other person's withdrawal balance. If you're giving it to them to buy an ad pack, they can move it from their withdrawal balance into their account balance and buy their ad pack. If you're moving it to them so they can withdraw free and get the cash, while it's laying in their withdrawal wallet, they can do a withdrawal to the Bitcoin wallet and then give you the cash. I figured that was the best way to do it, since the option to be able to transfer and withdrawal to your account balance is already there. So now, like if you were going to take some of your earnings and give it to somebody, obviously you would move it from your withdrawal wallet to your account balance, then transfer it to the member. It'll land in their withdrawal wallet. They can move it to their account balance to buy an ad pack, whatever. It was the easiest way without trying to rewrite coding that we already have in place, just to add a new section. So that's how the member-to-member transfer is going to work. He's working on it right now. So we should have it maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be the next day. But that is coming. I had people ask about it, so I wanted to get that added in. Let's see. We also got, after that, his next project he's going to work on is adding a feature where from the admin panel, I can change a member's password or email. I don't know which one he's going to do yet. I asked him for the ability to change the email, because we had some accounts that have the wrong email and they didn't get an email for their sign-in. I was trying to do things so fast that I didn't track the passwords I was putting in. I was just throwing numbers in. So I can't get them into their account now. Their account's in, their position's in, so they're not freaking out about it too bad. But I want to be able to get them in. So we've set it up to where he's going to see which one he can do, because we are in production mode. I told him we do not want to shut the site down. This is the first program that did such a good job that we are making fixes as we're going while the site's live without harming it. So he's going to look at it. He doesn't want to do anything that might mess up the database of people, because, well, I don't want to enter everybody again. So he's going to look at it and see what he can do to allow me to, either change email or change password, something. That way we can get those people in, because if I can't have the ability to change email, but I can change password, I can give them the email I put in, the one they had registered on the old system, even if it was a wrong email, and I can change password, they can get in, they can change their email in their profile. So, or, vice versa, if I can change the email, then they can do a forgot password and get it all fixed. So either way, it will work. So that's coming too. Let me see. There were some other things I've been asked I want to touch base on. One thing is we've had a couple people, doesn't happen to everybody, But sometimes when you do a deposit of Bitcoin, okay, you deposit your Bitcoin in. When you do the deposit, it gives you the address screen. You send your Bitcoin, then you click the button that saying that you sent your Bitcoin. Every now and then, sometimes it'll take people to like a 404 screen, 404 error screen. If you hit your back button, it'll take you back into the deposits section of the screen. And at the very bottom, you'll see every deposit you've ever made listed there. It'll be listed there. It worked. That 404 screen that pops up every now and then, it's something to do with the Bitcoin wallet that we're using. Maybe it didn't read something right, and it flipped to there, and you hit the back button. It's still everything's going through right. It still verifies right. I haven't have any problems yet. So let's see. There was a couple other questions I'm looking for just to verify so I can make sure I touch everything on. I answered some people, but there are things I thought I should bring up to everybody, so I just wanted to be well, the email and the password is a big one. We have a few people that had either a wrong email or had an email they no longer have access to. So, that within the next day or two, that will be fixed. The country thing is already fixed. We're trying to make every repair we can without shutting down the sideload. Everything will stay running the whole time. While I'm looking to see through my list of other questions I might have had, if anybody has any questions, go ahead and throw them out there. Let's see. Now I had some people ask if we were going to, our referral links go to the registration page. I had some people ask if we are going to get replicated sites, so it actually goes like to a main page. We cannot do that, is what programmers tell me now that we're in production mode. The whole there's a whole bunch of code rewriting to do that. I am looking at other alternatives. He suggested a couple. We're seeing what would work. So we might be able to come up with something. So, kind of give us a little time. We're working on that. We're working on ideas because I want that too. I don't like giving people a link that takes them to a registration page and they don't see anything about the company. So I'm going to keep looking into that, try to figure out what we can do. We had a couple ideas. We were throwing back and forth with the programmer. And then if we get something like that to work, I'll let everybody know and we'll do that. Let's see. I keep looking back to see if anybody has a question. An info button, like on the registration page, and like info button that takes them to the main page or something. That's an idea. It's a different idea, but it could work. An info button that takes them. Maybe we could even make the main page open kind of like our ads do within a frame. That way, at the top when you hit done, just nothing in that frame. Like we'd have to make it to where links don't work, so you can't do the sign up link or the join link. You hit done, the frame closes, you're back on the same registration page. Maybe. That's an idea. So I will talk to the programmer about that. That's a good one. That might be the easiest idea, because he had a couple other ideas, but that might be easier to do. So I'll talk to him about that too. Let's see. I'm trying to sign into the regular dashboard, not the admin dashboard, to see if there's any other things I can think of by looking around at what everybody sees. Let's see. Can't think of anything else. Anybody else have any other questions? Throw them out there. It might be something that I know I had that I can't think of at the moment. I gotta go through stuff here because I even told somebody earlier I need to put that on my list. Maybe I need to start using paper for a list instead of my brain. Let's see. Okay, the 404 error page was one of them. We are staying on the soft launch, pre-launch, whatever you want to call it. My thought was 1 week, mainly because we do want to get as many advertisers in the system, let them buy their ad packs, get the ads on up and running, because when we go into a full-on launch and we start bringing in anybody and everybody, we don't want 1,000 free members to join in a day and wipe our ads out, to where there's nothing left. So the even when we go into a full-on launch, I'll raise the daily limits of clicks allowed a little bit. I won't go as high as we plan on going, because so we can see how many people we're bringing in versus how many ads we have versus how many ad packs are being bought and the ads that are being posted. So there is a couple sites that I've been told in the ads that every now and then we got a couple sites that they don't show quickly. Like you can see the name of the link, things like that, but they don't always show the page. That is because the company that that link comes from does not allow their page to be opened within a frame. So if you notice that on like your ad, or somebody tells you that, or maybe you're advertising a company that somebody else is and you see their ad and it doesn't open fully, maybe send a message to the admins of that company or whatever and ask them, can we have a programmer change this and allow it to be opened in frame? Because, I like to advertise on a paid click system, and, that's a lot of them. They don't always like their pages being opened within a frame, but at the same time, they like their pages being seen. They like their name being out there. So usually they'll change it. It should be, Melanie. I haven't seen one have a problem yet. Now, if you're using a phone, you won't see it. A phone URL bar is not big enough to show the whole URL. If you copy it, if you're on a phone, copy it, go to your notepad, paste it in there. Then you'll see the whole URL in your notepad, and it's probably there. So Now if you're on a computer, that's a different story. But I haven't seen any have an issue yet. But I've had a couple of people say, they've even sent me screenshots, and I can tell on the screenshot it's a phone. And when they do that, it won't fit. So, well, and the one you sent, Melanie Lynn was talking about this because you sent her your link. It was fine. It went straight. It had your ID number on it. I opened it up on my computer and it went straight to your ID. It was in the URL. So I'm not sure, what happened, if it messed up once or twice or, what, but it worked when you shared it to Lynn, or at least the one she shared to me did. But yeah, that's the referral link on the dashboard. On the right of the referral link is the word copy. Yeah, my computer is being stupid. But if you hit the word copy there, it'll change to copied. And it should always, if you post it into a computer's, URL, so it's long enough to see it. Yeah, it'll show it. Yes, I am. Okay. I don't see it yet. I'm on Facebook. Let's see. Yeah, so as far as how long we're staying on soft launch, my plan was a week. I don't really want to stay in pre-launch longer than 2 weeks tops. The main thing is we really want to bring in advertisers. So, these other opportunities that you're involved in, talk to your upline, talk to your downline, bring them here, for anything else they may be involved in. Let me see. Well, that's showing right, Melanie. That's Facebook not showing you the end of the URL. That's why there's a ... after the word sign up. There's more to that URL than what they're showing. So, yeah, when they got that ... it's not done. So that's what that is. But if you take it and, post it in the URL of your browser, don't go to it, just post it in, paste it in there. You'll see it there. Paste it in Notepad, you'll see it. So yeah, that's just Facebook not showing you the whole URL. But yeah, it's working. Yeah, we just want to get in as many advertisers as we can, get our advertising up, and then we'll raise the click limit and keep this running really smooth. So far, everything's going well. The system's running clean. We haven't had any issues, which is really nice. Anybody that's been with us for a long time knows phase 1, phase 2, both of those. We launched, shut down, relaunched, because we had issues that arrived even after our testing that we had to fix. So this one's running very smooth. Programmer's fixing little things that we want to add and fix while it's running, and he's doing great. So there's other ideas in the works of things to add at some point. Don't want to go too far into those yet. Me and Len were talking about one a week ago or so. That more things kind of help phase one as well. But this programmer is doing an amazing job. And the great thing is out. He works for a company, but he's doing this on the side, doing this at home. And I'm the first person that he's ever done a job outside for. So therefore, I've kind of got a lifetime price as far as, as more and more people want to work, obviously he's going to charge more, but he's not going to for me, for all the changes we need, all the fixes we need. Because some things, a lot of things, like if it's something wrong in the system, he'll fix that for free. If it's something we all of a sudden are like, hey, we want to add this, that's usually an extra charge. Mine's extremely cheap. The country thing, we had it set to where the first time somebody logs, or when they go to sign up, it reads the IP and sets their country. But since I loaded a lot of people in the system, the countries were set, so the countries are wrong. So I had him change that to where every login it verifies, which technically should have cost me more because it was not an original plan of the system. But he did it for free. He is doing this to where we can what's he working on right now? See, now I'm having a brain fart. I don't know if anybody else calls it that, but I do. Where you forget what you were just thinking. So the one he's working on right now is not, something originally. It was, but it's a little bit further than what we were doing. So he's doing that for free. Then the whole change, email or password step, he's got to add that in. I didn't ask for that in the admin panel, and I should have. He's got to fix that for free. So we got a really good deal with a really good programmer that is with Infinite Funds to stay now. So he's going to do a lot of work for us. Me and him have already talked about revamping all of phase one, but at the same time, I don't want to revamp too much because I don't want to risk the database of people positions. So we're talking about adding some things to the pay-to-click program for the benefit of phase one, where more money is being pushed to phase one. So when anybody doesn't know what phase one is, join our Facebook group, ask in there. We'll tell you about it. I'm not going to lie to you, right now it is stalled. We've had some major issues in the past. It also doesn't have an advertising platform. Doesn't have recurring monthly income coming into it. So we had some issues, and we're working our way towards resolving those. Other than that, anybody else have any questions? So, sorry, I was reading. Lynn, can you think of anything else you've been asked that I can talk about on here? That way, maybe more people see it, more people hear it, and we don't get asked it all the time. Yeah, like Melanie just said, anybody's not reading the chat. If you join the Facebook group, um, in the Facebook group, there's a photo section. You can see over 130 images to advertise the pay-to-click system. So, it's in there. There's things that focus on getting advertisers. There's things that focus on bringing in people that might click. There are pictures that, focus on both. There's a whole bunch of advertising pics in there. Thanks to Bill Must for that. And great job making the pictures. Let's see. Yes, banners. Lynn does a lot of the talking with Bill about photos. They work together a lot on that. Bill makes them, Lynn approves them. Maybe make note of that. Oh yes, I'll talk about that in a second, Lynn. So yeah, maybe make note, talk to Bill about banners. Jerry, is there any specific size? If there is, you can tell us here, or you can message Lynn and just let her know you're looking at specific sizes if you're advertising on sites that need specific sizes. Yeah, same with anybody else. If you have sites that need a specific size, just shoot the size to Lynn. There you go, Lynn. There's a couple sizes. We'll also have Bill just make some standards that he think is some things, but we'll have Bill get on those. Oh, awesome! Bill's making a video too, so that'll be great. As Lynn said, were some people that thought they were automatically in phase 2 because they were in phase 1. Keep in mind, phase 2, which is our pay-to-click program, is completely separate from from phase 1. Phase 1 was strictly a crowdfunding platform with multiple matrices. It was a brilliant idea until someone took total advantage of our generosity of allowing credit card purchases instead of Bitcoin only, and totally scammed us out of a whole bunch of money. So, the main account within this, which is admin, obviously, is admin in every platform is the very top position. It's the first one to make any money. So everything the admin account makes, okay, is going to phase 1 to replace the money that they stole from us. And once we have that replaced, then any extra money that the admin account keeps making and things like that will all go towards giving away positions in that program. So anybody who watches this that's not in phase 1, at the moment I don't think you can join because I have it locked down to where people can't add funds because of the stall and stuff like that. I wanted to make sure it stays still because nothing would piss you off more, pardon my French, than getting a large payout and someone telling you the system can't pay you. Right now, it does suck that everybody kind of has nothing in there. But our goal is we're going to fix that. So just give us some time and we will. Yeah, the splash page is kind of what I was talking about a little bit ago about the replicated sites is technically a splash page. We're looking for ways around that because the only way to add replicated sites now, so your URL goes to a replicated site of the main page. The only way to do that right now would be to shut down and rewrite the whole system. And we don't want to do that, so we're looking at other ways to get around it, which Lynn had a good idea. So we won't even need splash pages if the programmer says he can do exactly what Lynn's asking. So we'll see. Other than that, any other questions? Let me see if our memberships have changed at all in the 40 minutes that we've been on here. Yep, we went up 2 more. So we're at 791 total members now instead of 789. Let me find it here. There isn't, is there? Okay, let me see. I will get something like that added. Yeah, Lynn. Yeah, I might, for now, this week I'll add maybe in the frequently asked questions, I'll just add a thing in there that has a link to email for support, something like that. But yeah, that's a good idea. I will talk to the programmer about adding maybe something at the bottom of the, dashboard or something that has a link that literally you can just fill out some info and email it to me. Or I can set up the email to me and Lynn, or a joint account that we both access something. So, I'll definitely work on that. That's a good idea. I didn't even realize that I didn't have one in here. Probably because the very main site, I think, has my email on it, I think, or did. Yeah, the very, very main site has the email at the top, the Infinite-Funds-PTC.com. Has my email at the top for Infinite-Funds-PTC, and it also has a contact page at the very top of that. So those will work too. Don't know why there's a blog page thing on the contact sheet, but I'll get rid of that. But yeah, there's a way to contact there for now. But yes, I see a point. That's a good idea. So yeah, we're, these things, people are helping me too. Little things that, got missed, forgot about, or didn't get added into my plan. When you say something to me, that's how I talk to the programmer and get it added to the system. So, or at least get answers as to why we can't, if we can. That I don't think is an issue. So, anything else that anybody's got before we bring this to an end? Any other questions? No. Nothing at all? Guess not. So, yep, we will bring this to an end. And if you have any questions, message me on Facebook. Definitely join the Facebook group page. Message me, message Lynn. Live chat means I gotta be on there all the time. Not that I'm on there all the time anyway, but I don't know. Maybe I'll look at it. So we'll see. But other than that, the system's running great. We really want to keep pushing, bring in advertisers, bring in team members from other opportunities. Let them know, hey, it's brand new. There's not a ton of, we're not overloaded with people right now. This is their chance to get in pretty early. 791 members. Some programs like this, they're running a couple, 20,000 members already. So this is their chance to get in early. It's a great opportunity to jump into a crowdfunding matrix, as well as get their sites seen, their opportunities seen, earn per clicks. The one thing we don't do is I was never a big fan of pay-to-click programs before this one that we built, because a lot of them that tell you, earn up to $5 per click, whatever. But then you join it and you make like 0.002 cents per click, 0.2 of a penny, and you got to level up to be able to make more, and I don't think that it's extremely confusing to the members. It's extremely confusing to everybody, because your advertisers don't really know what they're paying per click anymore. They don't really know that people clicking, they kind of led into it under, false pretenses. Our system, your clicks, I'm actually going to adjust some things so it tells you a little more clear on our site. But technically, you're getting a position in the matrix, and you're paying 3 cents per click. 2 cents to the clicker, which is how they make per click, 2 cents for every click. Hopefully, we get it high enough to where at some point they can make $20 a day, or more. I would love to get enough ads in the system to be able to allow, them to make $20 a day. So, they also, one thing to tell people that have something to advertise, a couple things to tell them. One, they can exclude countries they're not offered in. 2, one person cannot click on their ad twice in one day. So once a person clicks on your ad, it's gone from their list until the next day. So one person can't chew up your advertisements. Those are good selling points. The excluding the country is a really good one, for stuff that's not offered in every country. But we really want to build up our ad base. I know I keep saying that a lot, but right now that is the biggest thing, is we've got to get the ad base up. And if you noticed, I dropped the clicks a little bit more. I was at 10 and 15, now it's at 5 and 10. Because I'm watching lots of clicks go through, and I'm like, I don't want our advertisers feeling like they're getting eaten up before we really bring in a mass influx of people. So we want to get as many ads in the program as we can. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We will, call it a day, and we'll go from there. I'll keep everybody updated like I always do. I always try to keep, honestly what's going on, what the system is doing at all times. So we'll keep you updated, and I don't know yet if maybe we'll do, another live. Let's see, today's Tuesday. So I don't know. We might maybe do one Friday. I don't know. We'll see how the growth is going. Um, and I'll announce next live based on growth and when I think it's a good time to update some more. So I don't want to give an update just because we grew 20 members. You know what I mean? So I'll keep you updated and we'll just go from there. So everybody have a good night. Have a good week. I don't know if everything's happening all over the country, but if you're in the U.S. for sure, stay safe. Other than that, I'll see y'all later.